Welcome to my video. Myself, Raju Vasmani, Assistant Professor in History. Samudragupta, the ruler of Gupta Empire, he ruled 335 AD to 375 AD. He ruled ancient India, and he was almost the greatest India in overall ancient India. He was the greatest ruler in the Gupta era. He was called as Indian Napoleon, and he was also a conqueror. He was the son of Gupta Emperor Chandragupta I and his mother Kumara Devi. She belonged to the Lichvia Ghana. The title Samudragupta means that he was protected by the sea, to which his dominion was exceeded. Allahabad filler inscription describe how Chandragupta called his son Chandragupta a noble person in front of the courtier and appointed him to protect the earth. In Allahabad, a filler inscription of Prasasti Shasana was created by the Harishena. Harishena was a court poet of Samudragupta. The sources for the study of the life and achievement of Samudragupta. First one, Allahabad filler inscription. It was a major sources for the study of life and achievement of Samudragupta. Second one, coins of Samudragupta. Third one, Nalanda and Gaya's for inscription. Those are major resource for the study and achievements of Samudragupta ruler. And early life of Samudragupta. Samudragupta was son and successor of Chandragupta I, and he became a ruler in 335 AD, and celebrated this function. And he was ablest ruler and became the ruler of Gupta era and almost ruled North India. He was well developed in the military sector. His father Chandragupta appointed as a successor and blessed as rule the world. The Chandragupta first appointed his son Samudragupta as a successor or became becoming king of Gupta Empire in the cabinet assembly, cabinet meeting. Achievements of Samudragupta. Okay. Achievements divided in two parts. First one, military achievements. Second one, cultural achievements. First one, military achievements divided in four parts. First one, conquest on Aryavarta or North India. Second one, conquest on South India or Dakshinapatha. Third one, conquest on forested states or Atavika Rajas. Fourth one, conquest on boundary states. Details of the conquest. The first one, conquest on Aryavarta or North India. Samudragupta conducted the conquest on North India or Aryavarta for the extension kingdom as per the Allahabad filler inscription 1314, 15 and 33 lines. The following names of kings and their state. First one, Nagasena, he was a ruler of Padmavati. Second one, Achyuta. Achyuta was a ruler of Ahichatra, Uttar Pradesh. Next one, Ganapati Naga, he was a ruler of Mathura. And next one, Rudradeva, he was a Vakataka ruler. Vakataka region was situated in Madhya Pradesh. And Mathila, next one ruler, Mathila, he was a ruler of Bulandshahr near Delhi region. Okay, next one, next one, Nagadatta, he was also Mathura ruler. Chandravarman, next one, he was a ruler of Pushkara. Pushkara was situated in Bengal region. Next one, Nandin. Nandin was a ruler of Naga ruler. He ruled the region of Uttar Pradesh. And the last one, Balavarman. He was a ruler of Kamarupa. Kamarupa presently in Assam. Next one, conquest on forestry states. These states were in the North India to South India's way. Samudragupta adopted 18 forestry states as per the Allahabad pillar inscription and Iran inscription. These states were between Madhya Pradesh and UP or Uttar Pradesh. All 18 states were organized in one unity. This unity's head as name Hastin. Hastin was adopted by the Samudragupta and adopted the sovereignty of Samudragupta. Conquest on Republica states. Samudragupta arrived and captured the 9 republic states as per the Allahabad pillar inscription. Those republic states as follows: name of the republic and present situated regions. First one, republic name, Malwas. Malwas were ruled in Mewar. Mewar was situated in southern Rajasthan. Second one, Arjuna Nayanas. They ruled in Bharatapura district by Punjab. Third one, Yavodeyas. They ruled in eastern Punjab. And fourth one, Madrakas. They ruled in between Ravi and Chenab river. Fifth one, Abhiraja. Abhiraja ruled in Jhansi, Madhya Pradesh. Sixth one, Prarjunas. They ruled in Narsimpura district, Madhya Pradesh. And Sanakanikas, they ruled in Bilsa region. It became Madhya Pradesh. And Karaparikas. They ruled in Damoha district, Madhya Pradesh. And the last one, Kakas. Kakas ruled in Sanchi, Kakapura, Madhya Pradesh. Next, conquest on South India or Dakshinapata. After the northern conquest, Samudragupta, he started the conquest on South India as per the lines of Allahabad pillar inscription number 19th and 20th. The following states became under Samudragupta's sovereignty. Those are Mahendra. First one, Mahendra, he ruled in Koshal kingdom, Madhya Pradesh. And the second one, Yogaraja, he was a ruler of Mahakantar, Orissa region. And third one, Mantaraja, he was a ruler of Koral. Also, this region became Orissa in Koral became in Orissa region. And Mahendra, Pistapura, Andhra Pradesh. And Swami Datta, he was also Kottur ruler, Andhra Pradesh. And Dhaman, Arandapalli, ruler of Arandapalli and also Andhra Pradesh. And Vishnu Gopa, he was a Kanchi ruler. He was a Kanchi ruler, Tamil Nadu. And next one, Neela Raja, he was a Avamukta ruler, Andhra Pradesh. And Hastivarman, he was a ruler of Vengi, Andhra Pradesh. Ugrasena, next one, Ugrasena, Palaka ruler, also Andhra Pradesh. Kubera, Deva Rashtra ruler, Andhra Pradesh. Dhanjan, he was a Kustalafura ruler, Tamil Nadu. He followed 3 phases during the conquest. One, Grahana, it means capture the region. And second one, moksha, it means release. Last one, and anugraha, it means return to the own ruler. Okay, next one, conquest on frontier states. As per the 22nd line of Allahabad Pillar inscription, 5 frontier states were shaped the legion and victories of Samudragupta. Therefore, they came to court of Samudragupta and adopted the sovereignty of Samudragupta by themselves. That states were Samatata and Davaka, third one Kamarupa, fourth one Nepal, and 5 1 Karthipura. One second, Samatata situated in south west of Bengal, and Davaka was situated in West Assam, and Kamarupa, West Assam, and Nepal. And the fifth one, Kartipura, was situated in Jalandhar, Punjab district, as per the Dr. Plate. Patron of arts, Samudragupta was as devoted to the arts and peace as to art. He was a great musician and played the well-known the veena and Indian stringed instrument resembling the and the lute with a great aplomb. He was a highly intellectual person and accomplished poet. He was always depicted as an able and compassionate ruler who cared a lot for the welfare of his subjects, particularly the poor and the destitute. He granted permission to the Sri Lanka king to build a Buddhist monastery and a rest house for the Sri Lanka pilgrims at Bodh Gaya. This image focuses on playing the veena. Points. A lot of information about Samudra both as a king and a person has been made available to his gold coins. His coins represented him both as a warrior and a peace-loving artist with relevant suitable titles. Samudragupta was the first Gupta ruler to mint gold coins. These coins were the imitation of the coinage of the Kushan Empire, adapting its weight, standard techniques and designs. The Guptas even adopted the name of Dinara from Kushanas. We can see various titles of coins. Parakrama, a like tiger. Parakrama model, I like a tiger in strength. Second one, Krithanta Parshu, axe of death. Third one, Veena Pani or Veena model. And Parama Bhagavata. Samudragupta's Iran inscription records the installation of Vishnu idol in a temple. The Nalanda and Gaya inscription mention him as a devotee of Vishnu. Parama Bhagavata, Parama Parshu, coin released in the duration. This is extended Gupta Empire under the Samudragupta. Okay. He was a very powerful king in ancient India or Gupta era. He was a warfare king, poet, scholar, and cultural person. He was also poet and created a book, Krishna Shabdata, and playing Veena. And also V.S. Smith, Western scholar, quote on him personality as Indian Napoleon, and also a quote on him. He has entry in rare rulers list. And Indian scholar quoted on Samudragupta's personality, Satyanath Iyer. He was a real founder of Gupta Empire. This is matter of Samudragupta's life and achievements. And thank you for watching, and see you again. Thank you.